Hey everyone, hope you're having a great week so far. I'm here to upload another sermon, and I hope that it encourages you as I re-upload some of the sermons that I've been doing in my churches in Monongalia County in West Virginia. Starting the start of August, I was doing this sermon series out of John chapter 6. And I broke it down to two parts because the chapter itself is pretty long. And today we're going to look at part one of that sermon series where Jesus sees a crowd of people coming and he sees that they're hungry and he wants to feed all these people. And he also tests his disciples just to see how they will respond, how they would react. So Jesus asks the disciples, how much do you think it would take to feed all these people? And one of the disciples says, it would take a lot of money to feed all these people. But then another disciple brings a boy. And that boy had 5 loaves of bread, 2 fish. And Jesus blesses it, has the crowd sit down, and everybody has enough to eat and has their fill. And even have some left over. And because of that, the crowd tried to make Jesus king by force. They tried to force him to be the ruler, the king, because they had their bellies full and they got free food. And so they tried to make Jesus king, and he didn't want any of that, at least not yet. So he withdrew and told the disciples he would meet them later. Well, as they were on a boat on the lake going to the other side, Jesus walks on water. They're not really sure what this figure that they see, so they call out, say, Jesus, is this you? And he says, yes, it is I. And in John, it has Jesus immediately getting to the boat. And we stopped there because the next section is about I'm the bread of life and why Jesus did what he did. And that they were only making him king because they had something to eat. But today we're going to be looking at the reason, sometimes we don't think God hears us, or that we don't feel like God sees us, or that there's going to be enough. And there's been times in my life where I was like, how are we going to do this? And then God shows up, and then he blesses me with whatever it is that I've done or what I've been doing. In one instance in particular that I've told the story a few times. And that story is back when I was in college at Kentucky Christian University. There was a time I had done everything physically possible to try to pay my bill for college. I was working, I had all my student aid, but it still wasn't enough. And I called my mom, And at the end of the phone conversation, I said, God's got this. He's going to take care of it. Literally the next day, there's a receipt in my mailbox for $200. And the bill was $204. The $4 comes in a little bit later. So I go across the hall where the mailboxes were at the time, and I asked the person in charge, what is this receipt in my mailbox? And the person tells me, somebody paid your bill. They paid $200 of your bill. And I was just floored. I was so broke I couldn't even pay the extra $4. But God provided a way. God provided a way to get me through school. And there's a lot of times in college that the only reason I made it through was because God got me through. And that says that He does hear and will meet your needs, that you are enough, that you, despite all your imperfections, all that you're up against, you can make it through, and He's got you. He will take care of you. He will take care of your needs, and He will meet your needs. He will bless you. You just gotta have faith and trust that He is who He says He is. That He is truly God and truly human. And He was on this earth, and He is, and He still and will forever will be. And we got to put that trust in Jesus that He can do that. That He was able to walk on water. That He was able to feed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. But also realize the bigger picture of what He's trying to do. That He was showing that He is the Son of the living God. That He is. And those who put their faith and trust in Him. Not saying that everything will be roses and butterflies and everything will be peachy. No, that's not what will happen. But God will be with us. God will get us through. And you can get through just by having faith. Just by believing. Just by trusting that God will get you through. And that despite your imperfections, that you are enough. You are more than enough. That you can conquer anything. You can get through anything. Because Jesus had already done it. He had finished it. He had completed it. And we got to understand that He will take care of us. He will take care of your needs. He will provide. You just got to have faith. You got to have faith. And I thank you for watching. I hope this encourages for you. This is a short version of what I talked about the beginning of the month, and I hope this encourages you, and I hope this finds you well. My prayers are with each and every one who watches this, and if you've enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button and share this with somebody else. Thank you. Have a good rest of your week.